Halo teman-teman, balik lagi dengan gua Leonardo Manuel. Welcome home. Dan kali ini gua kembali mainkan game Vampyr. Yuk kita akan langsung mainkan gamenya. Yes, di sini gua mainin game lagi. Di bawah ada siapa tadi? Ketuk-ketuk tadi teman-teman. Oke. Gua ke bawah. Hilang loh. Oh itu ada pendeta di atas. Oke, gua menghilang dulu. Males gua lawan pendeta. Oh no. Mati. Oke, ada nembak-nembak. Suka gua. Mati. Pemukul gua sudah level 5 ya. Asli sakit banget pemukul gua. Aduh, ada pendeta lagi. Set, gagal lagi. Wow, bahaya. Set, kita akan ulti pendetanya. Pentung. Aduh, anak kecil ini ganggu juga ya. Mati pendetanya. Siap. Damage-nya sakit teman-teman. Suka gua. Nice. Wah, tapi ini bahaya ya. Musuh gua jadi gampang mati. Oke, ini gua mesti menemukan bagaimana gua bisa masuk gedung ini kayaknya ya. Coba keliling-keliling dulu aja. Mana ya? Kita bisa membelakangi gedungnya kan? Gua nggak tahu sih. Tunggu, ini di mana? Di sini. Kita bisa ke sini mungkin, ke bagian belakang. Gua pengen coba dulu aja. Apa loh? Oke, ada item ya. Yes, kita coba ke bagian belakang sini kan. Oh, salah, di sini. Gua coba dulu ya. Siapa tahu ketemu. Ini apa? Siapa sih? Oke. Aman ya sejauh ini. Di situ ada musuh, gua habisin dulu aja lah. Supaya dapat XP, teman-teman. Oh, aduh kena. Sakit juga. Hati-hati di shotgun. Oke. Oh, nice. Pentung. Mati kamu ya. Gigit. Sudah sakit gigitannya. Pentungnya nih. Setengah mati, Ustaz. Oke. Coba kesini ada sesuatu nggak sih yang bisa dipanjat atau gimana gitu? Pintu kek? Oke. Kayaknya belum ada ya kalau gua lihat ya teman-teman ya. Belum ada sesuatu. Atau mungkin ini. Buset. Semoga aja di sini sih. Bapak pendeta, sini woi.
Look lively.
Ulti dulu. Mati dia. Oke, kasih asap. Nice dikit. Buat nambah skill ya. Lumayan. Oke, kemana lagi woi? Ini gua nggak tahu itu masuknya lewat mana. Kok seolah-olah kok ketutup semua gini. Oke. Aman. Hah? Gimana sih? Di sini kan?
There's an open window on the second floor.
Oh, di sini.
I should be able to get in through.
Oke, ini musuhnya di mana, woi? Ya udahlah, gua masuk lah. Tiba-tiba gua siaga tapi nggak ada musuhnya, gitu aneh sih. Oke, masuk. Gua pengen tahu di dalam ada apa, dan di komen-komen video sebelumnya ada yang apa? Bosnya musuh level 33 atau gimana gua nggak tahu. Tapi gua diminta untuk level 34 ya gimana ya? Gua belum ada waktu leveling ya teman-teman, jadi kayaknya gua bakal nge-push sebisanya. Buset, ini apa lagi? Oke, lewat sini ya. Woi, kok pelan?
Woe to you,
Siapa weh?
nations of hypocrites. For
Buset.
in front of you stands the tall
Salah satu
queen.
bidan kah di hospital?
You
Kok
can
namanya
but
kok kayaknya gua kenal sih.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Bawah belum, sudah kelihatan itu bawah tadi. Masih tanya di mana? Wah. Aduh. Aduh. Dia kok ngadep sini lagi? Dia nggak bisa ngadep belakang tuh. Bahaya loh. Iya loh, dia nggak mau ngadep belakang teman-teman. Fix ini. Kita mesti lawan ya. Oh. Oh. Oke. Back dulu, stamina. Aduh. Aduh. Sakit banget. Buset. Aduh, ini yang mati ada itunya ya, ada asapnya. Ayo dong. Oke, nice. Dan tunggu dulu. Gua butuh sesuatu kayaknya. Ini suntikannya habis. Pakai suntikan yang full kan? Ini apa? Oh. Ini yang suntikan stamina ya. Gua belum sempet lagi bikin suntikan. Oke, gua masuk. Di bawah kan?
and be queen again.
Oke teman-teman, nggak bisa ke bawah, kita mesti lewat satu jalan kayak. Kalau gue lihat ini enaknya pakai sense, kita nggak akan kena sesuatu yang mengejutkan teman-teman. Di bawah ada 2. Soal bosnya agak baca 3 lah di bawah ya. Ngapain? Oke. Dapat buku ya. Ke bawah kah? Oke, nice. Selalu kita selidiki pelan-pelan teman-teman. Tinggal dulu aja. Lumayan menakutkan ya dengan HP segini. Gua sudah nge-up HP gua tapi kok tetap sakit ya. Mungkin ada defense-nya kan, gua nggak tahu. Oh, ini masih ada bawahnya lagi loh. Oke, ini nggak bisa ya. Ini yang tadi itu 2, fix di bawah gua ada 2. Wah, ini ke bawah ya. Tunggu gua selajain yang ini dulu teman-teman. Siapa tahu dapat item. Oh, ini tikus lumayan.
I have
Nice.
thirst for blood.
Ujung-ujungnya ke bawah tapi ini kayaknya gua.
It's locked, all
Oh ya,
right.
belum bisa ya. Oke, gua ke bawah teman-teman. Aduh, lumayan tegang loh ini game. Ke bawah. Wih,
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm.
apaan wih?
Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah, but Doris
Iya loh.
Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid
Ini salah
flesh
satu
that now
bidan teman-teman di
enshrouds her.
You
hospital.
feel
Gua
angry
inget
for what
namanya.
happened to you. But I can help you.
Tuh, kalau gua tahu gua gigit lah ya.
I'm a
Main
doctor,
XP-nya.
Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more.
Oke.
All that remains.
Semoga aja gua kuat yang lawan
Of the
bos
queen
ginian.
she
Dan mungkin gua
was.
akan lebih
And
diem
the
soalnya gua coba untuk
queen
fokus dulu
she'll
teman-teman.
be.
Bahaya nih musuh soalnya. Kalau udah main bos-bos ini bahaya. Gua
All shall
mesti fokus
die.
dulu.
For that
Set, pedang-pedangan lagi.
final wish.
Hah?
You kill, I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight, maim,
Wah, kena duluan.
kill.
Waduh, ada ya apa ini?
I smell
Wah,
your
oh, bom.
fear.
Oke. Oh,
On guard.
tunggu gua coba melihat-lihat gimana dia mainnya. Set, set. Ah.
Your hand
Oke,
is
gua
shaking.
coba Begitu satu kali kan.
Behold,
Dia ngapain,
Kinslayer,
weh?
the disgrace of she.
Buset.
Will she be the
Dia
queen
bisa
again
meledak.
once they all share her fate?
Oke, menjauh
My
dulu.
blade shall pierce your villain.
Wah, dia panggil pasukan tuh, suka. Wah, itu gila.
Touché.
Oh. Wah. Gila itu. Gila gua dihit. Wah. Mati dong. Buset, mati.
Your hand is
Pelan-pelan, slow.
I smell your fear.
Wah.
Behold,
Ah,
Kinslayer,
ya nih.
the disgrace of she. She was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Pelan-pelan. Oke. Good. Stamina, set. Gua tunggu ulti aja lah. Bahaya.
Arise and save your queen, my slave.
Mas, dikit lagi. Ulti. Oke. Tuh.
My children, my beloved,
Oh, mesti tahan dulu.
die for the love of me.
Oke.
My blade shall pierce your
Tahan
villainous
dulu.
heart, dark prince.
Wah. Mas, pelan-pelan. Bahaya. Anak kecil ini bahaya, teman-teman. Wah, gagal lagi. Aku kena. Coba.
To me, my servant,
Wah, makin banyak dong.
avenge me. Woe unto thee, son of Babylon.
Wah, bahaya. Wow. Yes, mati semua. Oke, nice.
I summon thee, my children of the night. Bite, maim, spit, kill!
Oke. Fine. Nice. Oke, good. Tambah dikit lagi.
Your blood will be
Oke, dia muntah-muntah, teman-teman.
My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Ulti, weh. Ulti. Set. Nice, mati juga dia.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
Gila.
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save
katanya
this
apakah
cadaverous
Kita
carcass
akan
of mine.
ampuni dia, teman-teman.
Does your
Udah
heart
kayak gitu loh.
beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is
Kita
she
diminta untuk menyukai
Is
dia
she
kah?
sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said.
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Oke. Kita akan bunuh dia kan? Gua nggak tahu.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
Gila dia mati teman-teman. Betul kita mau ambilin dia loh. Set kena api.
Farewell, Doris.
Setengah mati ya gua teman-teman ya. Lawan tadi itu.
Bravo!
Kuat soalnya
So
dia.
dramatic. I love it.
Buset.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that skull infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I put all the pieces of the puzzle together,
Wah,
I'm sure we'll have a little chat.
kok membawa pasukan dia?
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For
Oke,
now.
kita minggat. Padahal kayaknya gue bisa lawan tuh anak buah itu.
I should probably leave the theater right now. It's locked, all
Lah.
right. The West End should be safe now,
Lewat sini kan?
but London is not. It would be wise to benefit
Okay.
from the Ascalon's protection.
Fine, gue sudah out. Susah.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Siapa tuh? Aduh, ada pendetanya lagi. Oke lah. Nggak lewat sini kan emang?
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them.
Oke.
Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Best run along home, sir.
Levelnya udah gede-gede ya, 27. Aduh, tuh. Oke. Ulti. Buset bomnya. Ganggu tuh bom. Wah. Kena lagi tembakannya. Aduh. Oke. Nice.
That's gonna hurt.
Di kanan ada juga ya. Oke, nice. Oke, gua mesti ke situ. Set. Wah. Kenapa ke situ coba? Dikit. Gua butuh HP. Hah? Oke. Gua mesti lewat sini kayaknya. Dia nggak tutup depan ya? Dia yang bawa shotgun lagi. Sakit juga shotgunnya. Oke, nice. Aduh. Bapak shotgun. Mati. Oke. Sini kayaknya ya. Set. Oke. Wah, ada ekon teman-teman.
Crush the leech, boys! Crush! He's dead! Filthy
Gue mesti habis itu ekon. Nice. Untung gue lebih kuat ya. Aduh. Mati. Oke, mana dia? Mati nih. Siap. Sini kan? Oke, nice. Bisa buka. Kita sudah aman ya kayaknya ya. Tempat gua tinggal di mana ya? Gua kayaknya mesti itu buat obat. Ini ya. Oke, gua akan ke atas dulu teman-teman, buat obat dulu soalnya penting banget obat ya di game ini, dan juga bakal naikin itu kayaknya XP. Oke lah, mana ini ya? Kayaknya gue butuh ini. Stamina. Oke, gue ambil ini. Nice lah, udah cukup kayaknya. Dan gue bakal sleep. Oh my god. 2,8 kayaknya gue butuh pasif-pasifnya kayaknya ya. Gue nggak bisa gigit. Jika gue nggak bisa gigit, gue butuh yang ini, yang kuat-kuat kayak ini, stamina dan lain-lain. Oke, nggak cukup ya, 1,3. Oke, HP gue naikin, nice. 123 dan selesai. Naikin HP dan stamina tuh lumayan ya kalau gue bilang. Mana ya? Oke, saatnya ke sini, ke bawah kah? Sehat kok. Oke, sehat. Gua tinggal dulu lah. Kalau sehat-sehat gua tinggal. Kita mesti ke tempat asosiasi ya, ngasih info. Kok sepi? Ini kan tempatnya. Gila, sepi banget gila. Oke. Ini siapa woi? Oh, di bawah. Coba gua ngomong dulu lah. Ada penunjuk soalnya. Ngomong dulu teman-teman.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow.
Oke, dia kayaknya
I don't
lagi
need any
ketakutan.
doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats?
Dia takut
Has one
tikus kah?
bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them.
Buset,
Tasty, juicy,
dia suka makan tikus malahan.
disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Jadi dia vampire juga ya.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so.
Katanya
Drink
di
their
kepalanya
blood,
itu
he
ada
said.
bunyi yang
Eat
mengatakan
their
bahwa dia
flesh.
untuk makan daging tikus ya. Oke.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Do you feel
Okay.
compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so
Dia sudah mulai
hungry.
gila ya. Udah ada petunjuk, ya udah.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Udah nggak ada yang lain kayaknya. Itu doang penduduknya. Gua masuk. Ini kalau nggak salah pintu belakang kan? Kalau nggak salah ingat. Ya ini pintu belakang. Kita butuh tangga lalu kita kasih info ke ketua kita ya mengenai yang gua lawan yang susah. Dia di sini. Tapi gua lagi mana sih ngomong-ngomong? Oke. Kemana ketuanya? Hah? Oh ini.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town.
Kok kayaknya
She was
pelaku-pelakunya
probably the
kok
first to be
itu ya
infected.
teman-teman.
And you cleansed her before the
Yang ada
hunters,
di
I've been
hospital
told.
semua.
Well
Jangan-jangan
done, Dr. Reed. You
Swansea
thrust your
itu
lance
juga
and
masuk
pierced
dalam
the very
pelakunya. Gua
heart of
takutnya
the
kayak gitu
corruption.
sih.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Hah?
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of
Gua diminta
diplomatic
untuk
mission?
menambah
Not
jumlah anggota.
exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the econ he
Aloysius?
deserves to be.
Oke.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to
Kalau
proceed?
minta doang sih gak
Aloysius is
masalah,
waiting
kalau
for you
ngelawan.
at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Oke.
Your word is my command.
Lihat dulu kayaknya ya. Mana lantai bawah? Kita coba ngomong ya.
Are you all right?
Malah
Jonathan?
cegat.
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
Kita
The
coba
real question here is,
senangnya
why
dia
has
aja
his
ya.
lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently
Kita
discovered,
diminta kayak nolak.
his lordship could kill
Kemudian
you
kita
for
nolak.
even
Nggak
broaching
boleh.
the subject.
Maksudnya gimana?
Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous.
Bahaya
Did you
katanya
know he
Dawson.
plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the reaper
Jadi kita
harvest the rotten fruit
menjadikan
that is
anggota
his soul.
manusia yang sudah mau mati.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
Okay.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now.
Jadi intinya
Goodbye, my dear. Please,
dia itu
be
jahat sih ya.
careful.
Siapa yang Dawson itu? Dia jahat, dia bahaya teman-teman. Oke. Dan kalau bisa kata Elizabeth, gua nggak boleh menjadikan dia salah satu anggota, itu bahaya banget. Ya bisa jadi musuh kita ya, susah itu. Yang waktu itu aja susah.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one
Ini gua nggak
generation
tahu
to
ya,
another.
kayaknya feeling gua doang.
That's why Dawson
Mendapatkan
wants
XP-nya
me
sudah
to
mulai
side.
gede-gede, kayaknya bakal mau tamat teman-teman. Itu nggak tahu ya, pendapat gua doang tapi. Soalnya dulu awal-awal main tuh XP-nya susah banget. Nah, kalian lihat kan, begitu main langsung XP-nya gede, banyak gitu. Kayaknya sih sudah mau tamat. Wah. Nice. Aduh. Apaan tuh? Salah tekan gua. Nice. Oke, dia yang toxic ya. Di atas ada musuh. Tapi gua nggak diminta untuk ke atas. Kemana? Ke sini kayaknya. Oke, nice, masuk. Langsung aja ke tujuan ya, supaya gua nggak habis-habisin waktu. Oke.
It's locked.
Lah.
I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Aduh. Kunci mulu. Alah. Ada ginian di depan.
Burn it, boys!
Kalau ulti aja lah. Nothing tulus lah kalau kita ulti dia. Oke, bahaya.
Killing's all you deserve!
Nice, mati. Pelan-pelan, slow. Nice.
Die, vermin!
Mati nggak tuh? Nice. Di dalam ada zombie. Di dalam ada zombie. Gua mesti ke dalam.
I cannot enter.
Gak bisa loh. Oke, pasti ada tempat belakangnya itu. Ini kemana ya? Gua membelakangi sih. Pastinya aman. Oke, aman. Nice. Sakit juga pukulan gua ya. Set. Set. Nah. Oke, apakah lewat sini? Wow. Wow. Wow, ada nembak-nembak. Nice, mati. Lalu? Aduh, di situ ada lagi. Alah, dia malah ngadep sini. Nice dikit. Bagus. Kalau kita ke tujuan aja ya. Tujuannya kemana? Ke sini kan? Iya, ke sini kan. Hah? Level 29. Aduh, itu juga dia. Nope. Aduh, ngegigit gue. Ini gila juga. Gila nih. Ini bocah dua lumayan loh. Buset. Mau ketangkep lagi gue. Mati. Oke, stamina. Nice. 3 lagi. Wah, nice, bagus. Buset, dia yang itu. Bahaya. Oke. Mati dia. Good. Gue diminta kemana, woi? Naik ke situ kayaknya. Oke. Sini ya.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Bisa datang ikon. Ada ikon, woi. Level 30 ikonnya. Kan gak ada jalan. Ya gue lawan lah.
Stupid newborn!
Buset. Skillnya sama kayak gua. Komen. Buset. Oke. Pakai bunsin dia. Wah, pakai bunsin. Lumayan ganggu tuh.
This is my territory!
Gak hilang lagi. Pakai bunsinnya gak hilang loh. Wah. Kayak juga kamu. Putih lah yang bisa menyelesaikan. Wah. Pakai bunsin. Oke. Kemana coba? Hah? Kesini kan? Oh iya, kesini loh. Oke, gua masuk teman-teman. Aduh, tempatnya kok gini-gini amat ya. Kalau gua lihat nggak ada pas setting tempat yang biasa gitu loh. Kayak gini mulu. Oke. Tikus. Lumayan.
This is despicable.
Oke. Udah deket ya mestinya ya.
It's locked.
Nggak bisa. Lewat sini kayaknya. Oke, nggak bisa juga. Nah, kesini kah?
Show me your power, newborn.
Buset. Wah, lawan kimia. Gila.
Kneel, traitor.
Oke lah. Wow, pakai bullshit. Up. Ulti. Ya woi.
Die.
Bahaya banget. Oke. 3 kali pukul lagi gua bisa gigit dia sih. Oke, ulti. Aduh. Bahaya. Mana gua ngetek dia ya? Oke, nice.
Give me your blood. Oke, pelan-pelan. Mantap ya. Tunggu dia attack 3 kali itu aman sih kayaknya. Oke. Wah. Ulti kah? Set. Wah, dia ulti teman-teman. I will crush you.
Nice. 2, 3. Kena. Wow. Nope. Ulti. Set. Oke. Udah cukup ya. 2, 3. Nice. Stamina, woi. Tunggu dulu. Oke. Ulti dia.
Your blood is now mine.
Hup. Aduh. Kena gua. Wow. Slow dong. Woi, slow.
Die, newborn.
Oke, pelan-pelan. Hup. Oke.
Your
Aduh.
blood is now.
Bahaya. Pelan-pelan. Dan kalau sudah bisa ulti teman-teman. Oke, ulti. Nice. Ini saat yang bagus. Nice.
Die.
Oke. Dia bakal ngait ya. Hit. Nice. Tungguin ya buat dia. Tunggu dulu. Oke. Aduh, mati juga dia. Jauhin. Takutnya dia meledak. Oke, dia nggak meledak teman-teman. XP-nya lumayan 1k. Dan gue lewat mana? Lewat sini. Oke, nice. Sudah bisa lewat sini. Mungkin ke situ sih. Cuman gua pengen keliling dulu. Wah, gua nggak mau coba-coba lah. Ke atas aja, ke atas aja. Ya coba-coba. Apa nih? Oke.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Ini kembali ya? Jadi bukan lewat situ, lewat sini. Hah? Oke. Coba keliling. Di bawah teman-teman ada yang minta tolong kayaknya. Oke, jembatannya naik. Kayaknya gue mesti ke bawahin sih. Takutnya di bawah situ ada yang tolongin dulu. Bahaya soalnya.
It's locked, all right.
Wah, lock lagi. Kalau kita coba naik kan? Oh, ini bisa dibuka kalau kayak gini. Oke. Aduh, menakutkan banget sumpah. Hah? Wah, ada zombie. Apaan lu? 4. Apaan tuh? Udah. Oke, iya ya. Oke. Bisa 3. Wow. Oh. Wow, stamina habis. Oh, 3 dulu, nice. Ada kesempatan kayak gini bagus. Oh, good. Bisa 2, good. Dikit. Aduh, dibacok lagi. Dikit. Nah, mati. Oh my god, tiba-tiba muncul. Oke, sudah kebuka. Kayaknya saatnya ini di itu ya, dikebawain. Soalnya gue udah bisa lewat sini, jadi gue bisa nolong sih mestinya. Mana weh? Ini kemana ya? Sini kan? Oke. Mestinya ke sini ya. Oke, itu Louis.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Aduh, ada ekon.
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
Kuat. Wah, dia bisa ngedes lagi. Wah. Sini. Buat nambah kesempatan. Aduh. Au. Pergi dulu. Buat nambah HP sama bisa skill ya. Set. Nice. Kita bukain. Gua ambil dulu. Lalu gua akan ngomong sama dia.
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you.
Okay.
You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Dia sakit nggak? Dia sakit kepala.
You should return to a safer place, Miss Teasdale. What's more, I'm not sure you should see your father in his condition. He was savagely disfigured.
Thank you for your sympathy, Doctor. But I recently learnt to stare horror in the face.
Ya, nggak bisa ya? Wah, nggak bisa teman-teman.
Goodbye,
Gua
Miss
punya obatnya
Teasdale.
lah.
And be careful.
Eman banget.
Until we meet again.
Dia lewat sini kayaknya ya. Jadi kita wajib selamatin dia kan? Oh enggak ada hubungannya. Oke. Lewat mana ya? Ke atas kan? Oke, ke atas. Gua buka. Sampai di mana nih gua? Kalau boleh tahu ya. Oke. Kita sampai di tempat kediaman Johnson. Mana weh? Oh. Coba gua masuk lah ya. Oke, ini toko teman-teman. Gua pengen tahu dia
Good
jual apa
evening,
aja.
Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a
Jadi ini
token
pasien
of my
lama kita
appreciation,
katanya.
I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Oke. Dia sehat.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only
Dia
difference
tetap
is since
usaha
the
di
quarantine
tokonya.
we're open at night.
Tapi dia bukanya
The
malam ya.
country seemed to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war and the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome.
Tetap
Just
ganteng
maybe
aja
a little
katanya
bit
Jonathan.
wiser, more serious. It suits you well.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you
Dia
must have a
pengen
few
nikah lagi
Who
katanya.
would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Aduh.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up, nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
Oke. Ini.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now, but she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid.
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed. It would be nice to have
kayaknya gue
Makin.
mesti ngomong sama anaknya dia.
We would both feel safer.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy
dia
good
itu kaya
manners.
cuma
But
dia
isn't Aloysius
ketawain toko
Dawson
ini mungkin
known
dia
for his
ketika mau beli
philanthropy?
buku
That was
nggak
before
ada
his
ya
brother
temennya,
Robert
kalau gua
died in
lihat.
an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
May
Coba
I look at your
lihat
goods, Miss
jualannya.
Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reed. Take all the time you need.
Oke. Oh. Basicnya jualannya biasa aja sih.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Oke, ini anaknya kah?
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
I cannot enter.
Oh,
It's locked, all right.
nggak bisa diambil ya pasti. Oke, gua bilang sama
Good
anaknya.
evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reed.
Oh iya,
Do you
anaknya.
remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol.
Oke.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Kayaknya ada sakit jiwa kan di anaknya. Gua nggak tahu.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop.
Dia bangun
It's
malam-malam
not
soalnya
easy.
dia bantu
But I'm a
mamanya
grown-up
di
now.
toko ya teman-teman ya.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes.
Dia mudah gugup
I
ya
pay no
kalau gua
attention
lihat.
and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
Oke.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers.
Dia nggak ngomong sama tetangga
It's not easy to
kecuali
make
pelanggan.
With the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Have you no friends at all?
No.
Dia nggak punya
Mr. Nithicut used to
teman sama
pass by and
sekali.
was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this
Kayaknya
chameleon
gua
may
lihat
be.
yang Kamelia itu ya. Ah,
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh, yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
oke.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother
Jadi
always
bapaknya
told me how
meninggal ketika
strong
dia
and good
masih
he was.
bayi teman-teman, jadi dia nggak inget tentang bapaknya.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be.
Bagaimana nikah? Enggak,
No
katanya
husband would
mamanya
like a clumsy girl like
dia tuh kayaknya masih kecil gitu. Oke.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Enggak maksudnya.
Yes, a very strange man. Not very nice.
Waktu
What do you
kapan?
mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books,
Oh
and then
iya.
laughed at what we showed him.
Ketika jadi pelanggan.
Goodbye, Carol.
Oke. Siapa nih mukanya lucu banget? Detektif kah?
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
Kok dia
I'm conducting
tanya?
an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles
Oh, yeah,
Albright from
Detective
Scotland
betulan dia.
Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous. And you
Kayaknya
better be
keluarga
careful.
kita itu kan sudah diakui satu kota kayaknya kalau gua lihat ya.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Wow.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
Dia nggak sakit.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Nggak bisa melindungi wilayah lain soalnya nggak punya cukup tenaga kerja buat melakukan semua itu.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know.
Ini
But
game
since you are
memang unik.
also a night worker,
Apa ya?
have you
Ketika
noticed
kita
anything
sleep
strange
pun
which
tetap
requires
malam
police
teman-teman
attention?
kalau gua udah main ya.
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Jeffrey McCullum. I'm afraid he's some sort of vigilante, trying to recruit an army of angry citizens.
Then I'll write the name down and transmit this intelligence to the appropriate office. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Jadi ada maniak yang apa ya? Membuat penyakit ini seolah-olah itu dijadikan sebagai alasan untuk dia itu membunuh.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago. Louise Teasdale. It seems you already found my other missing person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing.
Gua temuin tadi ya.
We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No.
Kok belum
I
banget.
feel she's been
Padahal lu
abducted.
sudah temuin lo tadi.
She went to a pub
Okay.
a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened
Intinya di sini
personally
nggak ada
to
yang
put an end
nggak
to the
tahu
police strike of
Aloysius.
last August.
What
Dia
else?
yang paling kaya di sini lah ya.
Aloysius
Kalau
Dawson is exactly the
bisa
kind of
tadi ya,
powerful and
teman-teman,
influential
mengenai
man who could commit murder and
tanggapan
get
lu
away
tuh.
with it with just one phone call.
Okay.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Kok pede kamu ya? Oke. Ini gua buka dulu supaya gampang. Dan mendadak sudah 2,8k lagi ya. Oke, ada 2 lagi kok. Mukanya kok sama? Oke, gua cek kamu dulu.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
Dia mau ninggalin kota ini kan?
I still enjoy living in London, no matter how difficult it can be sometimes.
Then I am sincerely happy for you. True happiness in life seems to be the most difficult goal to reach these days.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait. Waiting for someone to come.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. as soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really
Terus dia
sure.
nungguin yang bisa bantuin
Can
dia
you tell
ninggalin
me
kota
anything
ini.
about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
Yeah.
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He's always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Oh ya, intinya negatif doang ya yang diomongin mengenai Bapak Aloysius ini. Belum ada tanggapan positif teman-teman kalau gua lihat. Dan kayaknya dia tuh di bawah situ. Kayaknya loh ya, itu aneh banget mukanya. Oke. Wow. Kita meninggalkan, oh enggak sih, kita di wilayah yang sangat-sangat tepat kayaknya ya. Oke teman-teman, gamenya cukup sampai sini dulu. Gua akan lanjutin nanti. Thank you buat kalian yang sudah nonton. Jangan lupa di subscribe, like, share, komen video ini jika kalian suka. Ketemu lagi dengan gua di next video. God bless you and bye bye.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly.